Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for this time around, I decided that I was gonna go over common facts that self-made millionaires have. And this idea came about just my regular routine of I watch a lot of Graham Stephan. If you don't know who he is, he's a very famous YouTuber, very successful real estate agent that was previously based in LA, but then due to like economical reasons, he moved to Texas. Obviously, there's no state tax, and California has pretty high state tax, and I'm pretty sure there was other reasons. But anyway, he did a video about common habits that self-made millionaires or millionaires have, and this honestly comes close to my heart because I am obsessed with the idea of retiring before 30. Which is like kind of the FIRE movement, retire before 30s or before 30 or 30 or early on in life versus 60, 70, 80 or possibly 90. Who knows, you'll even get there, but that's something that I have actually tried to apply in my life. So anyway, if you guys have not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like this video. It does help out the algorithm. So I am trying to grow it, not just, well, I'm also just doing this for fun, but anyway. And any comments are welcome. So anyway, I went based off an article from CNBC, and the first one that they pointed out was that the self-made millionaires avoid debt. And I totally agree with this. I think you should live under your means. At least for me, I try to only spend 10% of my income. I literally save like 90%. Before last year, I was saving like a crazy amount, like 95% of my income. But honestly, it's because I was making significantly more last year than this year. This year has been kind of slow, but it has its good things. And also, I know it could be really hard to save 90. That's kind of too much for most people. But since I do live with my parents, like I have to put that out there. And also in California, rent is pretty high. So it's kind of almost impossible unless you make a ton of money and live like in a neighborhood below your means to save that much. So 90% is a little too much, but if you can, the more you don't spend, the more you have to invest, and the more your money can grow elsewhere versus you spending it. So I do think that that's a big thing, avoiding debt. But also there's also good debt, like when you invest in some sort of equipment or property, that would be good debt, like a mortgage or student loans. Yes, it can be good debt, but it can also be bad debt depending on I think the school you go to and the career you choose, because it can be really hard to pay it off depending on the career path that you choose. But the second one was they buy their cars and they plan to keep it for long periods of time. This is one that I can relate to. I have a really old car, and I know I can afford a new car, and my parents, especially my mom, has been pushing the idea on me that I should buy a new car. And I actually debated it like for a while. I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy a Tesla. I was this close to buying it like 2 weeks ago, but I didn't. I just think that for me personally, I'm not such a big car person. I don't really get impressed by cars. Like if you're driving an old car or a really nice like Rolls Royce, it's not gonna make a difference to me, at least, or how I see you as a person. So to me, it's not important. I know some guys, like car guys, they want to have like a really nice car and everything. So my car is like 2012. I don't plan on getting a new car unless I get moved out of state. Then I will have to, because I'm planning to road trip to wherever my project is signed to. And I just think cars are a liability. You know, the more expensive they are, the more expensive they are to maintain. And number 3, they build up their emergency fund. What is an emergency fund? It's basically money put aside for the common expenses. So it should be 3 to 6 months of funds so that just in case something happens, you're able to cover your necessities for 3 to 6 months. And I think that is very important. That is something that I do have. I do have my emergency fund. You never know, there might be things that come up like medical bills, or you get laid off, or something always happens. Honestly, life is so unpredictable, which is what makes it so great, and also really crazy. At least for me, it's like 0 to 100 like so quick. Like I can have like the most calmest months, and then out of nowhere I'm just like scrambling just to get so many things done, and things happen. And I'm just the kind of person that like will go for a lot of things when it comes to my career and my goals, and like I'll just take on more, especially with work. I'm like a hardcore workaholic, and that's something I enjoy. It's not just because of my goal, but I also enjoy the process and just working myself to death, basically. It's crazy, like, but that's just who I am. I honestly could never be a stay-at-home housewife or mom. Like I would drive myself insane, and that's all I have to say, honestly. So number 4, it says they invest, and I also do believe in that. Even though there are, you know, save, I don't think saving is going to get you very far. It's a very linear, like kind of plot, like linear versus compound interest. Well, I mean, you can put in a high yielding account, which you should if you have a big amount in your savings account or your checkings account. You shouldn't have it unless it's a business account. I think you should definitely move it to high savings account. And if you guys need any suggestions, you can always reach out to me down in the comments. I'll suggest some really good ones. But I do believe that you should be investing either in some sort of business or in the stock market. You're gonna make way more than just by saving. You're not gonna get that far at all, you know. But if you do wanna save up in a saving account, there is Yotta, which works like the lottery. But the good thing about this is that you do choose your numbers like the lottery, you know, total of 7 numbers, and then there's that mega number, which is, you know, how it works if you know how the lottery works. And every week, and then at the end of the week, you have the possibility to win from a couple cents to a couple thousands to $1 million to a Tesla. So I would recommend that if you are just leaving your savings around in a traditional savings account, which is like 0.001% or something like that. You're not getting anything. So if you do want to sign up, my Yotta referral link is down below. I personally use it. I wouldn't recommend it if I didn't use it myself. And the 5th one is that I'm just gonna skip the 5th one because honestly I don't believe in that one. I'm not even gonna mention it. The 7th one is utilize all your tax deductions. With that saying, I am gonna get hit hard this year with taxes. And anyway, it's good if you have a business to have a CPA so that they can guide you through all the possible deductions that you can take advantage of, especially if you're in a higher tax bracket. You're gonna get taxed to the max. And number 8, I do believe that you should have multiple streams of income. For me, at least, I have a total of about 5 to 6. They're not that big, but they're definitely growing my money. But you know, it takes a while. Like, don't expect that overnight you're gonna become a millionaire, because you might actually if you invest. Maybe if you invest this early on in Dogecoin or doggy coin. I call it doggy coin. I'm not saying it right. I'm not gonna say it right. I just call it doggy coin. That that joke currency. But you might. I don't want to say you might not become a millionaire, because you might. Who knows? But usually it's a gradual process and it takes a long time for you to get there. But I'm not gonna say no. And number 9 says start saving for your college. Start saving for your kids' college early on. If you have no kids, like I don't even think this is a thing. And obviously, number 10, seek advice. Mentors are a big deal. At least I had a really good mentor. My previous boss, he was someone that really did help me out, and I learned a lot from him. And there's obviously been professors in my life. If you don't know, I'm a civil engineer. Actually, I got my bachelor's degree in civil engineering, but I'm a construction engineer, so I mostly help manage jobs, the whole business side of it, kind of the whole management and whatnot. But one other thing, a lot of these articles say that you have to wake up like at 4 a.m. and like you should only be sleeping 5 hours a day. Honestly, that's complete, because I tried that in high school, not in high school. I tried that in college, and I literally burned myself out. I was taking like 7 to 8 classes, plus I had a full-time job. The only reason I was able to handle all that, because I do work really well under stress, even though I do like tend to like just collapse. Like I literally missed out a lot of family events, a lot of my friends. And I was just like I knew on Fridays I was just gonna come home and just knock out. Like, didn't wake up till the next day because of how much pressure I put on myself to do so much in so little time. I was literally sleeping 5 hours a day. 5 hours is still okay for me, but I was pushing it. I was pushing it till 3 to 4 hours a day, and that was completely insane. And another reason why I was able to do that was because my boss and me were so close. He was so flexible with me. It was like I could choose my schedule, and I chose it around my school. Sometimes one time it was so crazy, I would go to work in the morning, then go to school, then go back to work. It was insane, but like I honestly enjoyed it. Would I recommend it to anyone? No. You can absolutely be successful and reach your financial goals and your goals without going to that extreme. Like I did it, I don't regret it. I'll probably do it again because I'm that drastic. I'm just a very like in it or I'm not in it. I'm gonna commit or I'm not gonna commit. And honestly, I love living my life on the edge. But anyway, if you guys still haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It really helps me out. I aspire to be hopefully one day very successful on YouTube. Hopefully, who knows? You know, I'll do something else if not. And I hope that as we grow, you guys really do find all this information helpful. Obviously, I'm here to help you guys out, or if you don't even need help, I'm here to entertain, I guess. If you haven't followed my Instagram is completely different from my YouTube, but my Instagram handle is down there. My Twitter handle is also down there. I do have the Yotta Bank referral if you want 100 free tickets for a chance to win up to, I think it's $10 million to Tesla, to a couple dollars. I have made money off of it. I made around $300. It's like easy, you know. So you don't risk your money. You can take it out at any time. It is FDIC approved, which means that up to $250,000 is secured in case that something happens to that bank. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.